Well, welcome back. Thanks for staying with us on the Sports Show. Time to turn our attention on what we should be eating when we're playing sport, all sorts of different things. So we're down here at Bonaseri. Libby's with me. Matt, the head chef's in. Matt, how are you?
Good, thank you.
All right, Lib, are you ready to go through this process of eating a lot of food?
I'm glad I'm not writing anymore, that's for sure.
All right, Matt, what have you got for us?
Today we're making a linguine puttanesca with the La Bruzzese pasta.
All right, show us how we get into it.
Come over here.
Okay,
We can use it on the action.
the action.
Pair of tongs for
Thanks.
you, pair of tongs for me.
Nothing for me. Obviously, no
These guys-
confidence at all, Matt. Okay,
You have the microphone.
right, right.
Okay, so we'll keep it on a medium heat today. We'll add a bit of olive oil in the pan, just enough to coat the bottom.
Makes sense.
Let it heat up.
That's
a
what
bit.
I would have started with, Matt. I would have started
Got to
with
be
that.
good olive
Yep.
oil as well.
Any particular brand?
Any brand that's from Italy is all good.
Oh, so it has to be from
Yeah.
Italy.
Oh, it could be
Of course.
from anywhere, but
Yeah,
Italian restaurant, we've got
alright.
to have it
Yeah.
Italian. So.
Okay.
How do you pronounce the oil brand?
Oh, this brand, I'm not too sure which one it is, to be honest.
Yep.
There's many
Okay.
different brands from Italy, so.
Garlic? No?
Bit
Yep,
of garlic.
A bit of garlic. Just let it brown off a little bit.
Why do you pick this pasta? Why Monabresi?
It just holds well together, comes out beautiful and al dente. It's good quality stuff, so.
What is
Okay.
al dente? I'm a
It's,
pizza girl.
Resistant to bite, so it's got that little crunch to it that you want while eating the pasta afterwards. So it's not too soft and soggy and all that kind of stuff. So.
Well, Maddie, you would have seen a few pastas in your time.
Yes.
Yep.
And this
This
has
is the best?
become our favourite, so
Okay, 7 years here.
yes, a long time.
Must be a good cook if they've kept you that long.
Yeah, I should
A
hope
chef,
so.
sorry, can't say cook to a chef, can you? Good chef.
So we just brown off the garlic a little bit. Then we'll add the onions in afterwards, get them nicely sautéed.
Lib, were you a pasta eater, horse jockey? What do jockeys eat prior to a race?
Jockeys don't eat much, but I love pasta, so I'm lucky that I'm short, so I can get away with pasta. But I'm even luckier now that I'm on an extended break and I can eat all the cheesy pasta I like.
What about in between races? Could you pasta up? Could you carbohydrate load in between races?
Look, obviously because there's weight restrictions on riding, you don't really get a whole lot of weight to play with. So unless you're a midget, you don't eat very much on race day.
Okay.
Now we've added the onions in, we've browned off the garlic, add the anchovies as well. Put the anchovies in a bit early because then they will break apart. They'll add flavour to the oil, to the onions.
Okay.
It'll be interesting.
Does Libby actually have to do anything here with
I'll
her
let-
tongs, or is she just holding on to them?
Once
Matty?
I throw the
yeah.
bulk of the ingredients in, I'll let her take the reins.
Okay. Smells nice already. Oh, the boss is in. The boss is in. Okay, the boss.
I hold your hand when you do that.
Thank you. I'm going to need
You're going to hold it, Bonaseri. Now, the boss, tell us, Matty, is he a good cook?
He is a good
Yes,
cook. He's taught me
yeah.
a lot of
Yeah.
stuff.
Well,
Being the boss, he does a lot of it. so-
Okay.
been doing for a long time.
He's been doing it for a long time. Now, you've been here 47 years.
That's right. And Matt is he's been with us since he was 16.
Wow.
So he learned the ropes
Give this
from.
a stir around.
Bit of capsicum in.
A little bit of salt. A little bit of pepper to taste.
Do you think I'll get a job here?
Yes, definitely.
And once that's gone off a little bit, just add a little bit of chili into it. Give it that spice that you need.
Looks
what about
good.
you when you were playing? Because pasta's better for, obviously you're a bigger athlete than I am, so did you get away with pasta?
Pasta was big. So normally they'd have a pre-game meal. So 4 hours before you play, pasta would be on it. Toasted sandwiches for the guys that didn't like pasta. We could have salads, but pasta was always pretty big. And then after a game, post-game, same. So pasta important.
Can I tell you that some of the Crows players, they used to come here before training
Yep.
to have some spaghetti, some pasta, and also the Crows were born in this restaurant.
Crows, yeah?
The day that the Crows come together,
Yes.
Mr. Max Bashir, Bob Hammond, Graham Corns, Ken Cunningham, they had a lunch here, a long lunch, I must say.
A long lunch.
From
Yep.
12:30 to about 7:30, 8 o'clock. and which Graham Corn had to go back to the station, 5AA.
Yep.
And that's when they made the deal of the crows.
You're at Bonaceres?
At the Bonacera.
The Bonacera, at the
Now, what
Bonacera,
I've done there,
okay.
while he's explaining his story, I added
Yep.
the wine in there, got the flavours deglazing into the pan.
Matty, how do you pick the wine? How do you pick which wine to use?
Oh, it's just got to have a nice sweetness to it. It's just mainly to pull the flavours from the pan into it. The flavours will completely take over the wine once you've actually cooked it into the pan.
We use a Sauvignon Blanc.
Sauvignon Blanc? None of that before the game for us, Liv. In fact, none of that after the game, really, either.
Now, so what we've done with this pasta here, we've pre-blanched it to the recommended time on the packets.
Okay.
And that way, so when we're ready to go, all we need to do is just chuck it straight in the water, refresh it, and then straight in the pan.
Explain blanching.
Blanching's just pre-cooking something so you don't have to wait, say, 10 minutes
Okay.
to actually get it going. Now we'll add the tomato into it.
Yum.
Oh, yes.
Considering I've been living on my own for how many years, I should probably know how to cook a bit more than this, shouldn't I?
Now, if you're cooking for families at home, you can just use the jars or whatever you find at your local supermarket, or you can use the fresh tomatoes that have been ground. So,
How'd you
Whatever you find
make
easiest for
this
the
one,
kids.
Matty? How'd you make this? What's this
this
tomato
one
base?
we make our own Neapolitan sauce here.
Yep.
So, yeah.
What would be in it? Obviously,
We put-
tomatoes.
yeah, we put the tomatoes, we put the carrots, celery, onions, fry them off. Then we put the fresh tomatoes from Italy in there. Let it
Ah.
cook for a good few hours. Get the
Yum.
flavours come in. Just got a nice slow cook it. So now we've got this heating up a bit. We'll pre-blanch. We'll put this back in.
You want to cook for yourself, you come over
I'm
on
going to
the
have
way
to
home,
learn, I
stop
think.
over, and they'll give you some lessons for free.
Lessons for free for cooking.
We don't charge.
I need all the help I can
putting
get.
you in
She's
now, Matt.
charging me a lot.
Is it?
Can you
Okay.
just give that a stir through?
This might sound a little bit
Wow.
blasphemous to you guys, but my idea of pasta is macaroni, and I boil that, and then I grate some cheese onto it. Ta-da!
It's a nice easy one as well.
Well, that explains why you haven't got a restaurant.
Now what we'll do, we'll just drain the pasta off, put it in the pan.
It's really disturbing, Matty, is how easy you're making this look.
Yeah.
As you said, 7 years of
7
practice
years of
here, so
Practice gets you going. Yep. Before, Matty, did you cook? Were you in the kitchen?
he was watching
Oh,
most of the stuff I
I
know, so.
Yeah.
it helped a lot, they didn't want to let me out of here. So, finally, on the end, after Matt came in, I started to take it easy a little bit. But I still have to come and pull his ears sometimes.
Make sure he's doing that. Yes.
You look like you've still got the boss in the kitchen.
Oh, the boss.
The boss.
Always there.
So
Never mess
once
with the
that's cooked
boss.
up a bit, with the parsley, we give that a stir around again. And we're nearly ready to go.
You can be a bit rough with it, it's all right.
Bit rough.
You can.
She's gentle. She likes to be gentle.
It's good quality pasta, so it holds its shape nicely. It's not going to break apart.
So we've got it easy going here, Matt, because you had everything set
So I
up.
pre-prepared everything.
Roughly,
sliced it up.
roughly, how long would it take to
preparation time, less than 10 minutes.
Okay.
As long as you got everything ready, you got the water boiling. The pasta takes about 8 minutes to pre-cook. I mean, you could have the water going while you're cooking this and then just transfer straight from the pan.
Into that. What do you call this dish?
This is a puttanesca with linguine.
Puttanesca with linguine. Okay. How long now? Nearly there?
Ready. Get the heat into it nicely, and then what we add to it at the last is a bit of Parmesan cheese.
Oh, yum.
Not too much, 'cause it's not a heavily based cheese pasta.
And if you don't like Parmesan
Yeah, you don't
cheese, you
have to, it's up to
do
you.
without it.
Okay.
Who wouldn't like cheese?
Most jockeys, if they're trying to come in underweight, but those that are in semi-retirement at the moment can eat whatever they want.
I suppose what you should do now is sit down at the table, eat it, have an interval, eat it while it's beautiful and fresh. And then we do the other segment.
I think that sounds like a great idea, so we'll take a break. Back with more in a moment.